Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 84 of the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comics. Now, as you know, we're finally now on issue 84. That has given us right at the perfect moment, the introduction to Sage in the IDW comic run. Now, I think we all know who Sage was. She was meant to be a key character from Sonic Forces that was not only meant to show that deep down Eggman does have the potential to be redeemed, but deep down helped bring out his softer side, showing that despite obviously everything that Eggman's done, there is still some humanity left in him. And the cover obviously has Sage with all the other characters, so let's get on with the story. It starts off with obviously Belle setting up her little fix shop with one of the bystanders saying, "Go on, sweetie, she'll take good care of Jenny. Thank you so much about your work. How can we ever repay you?" "Oh, don't worry about it." And right away, we see how Eggman tries to use, obviously, Belle's programming, courtesy of Metal, to try and locate Metal Sonic. But right away, obviously, Motorbud helps Belle out. And we also see how Eggman says, What just happened? What did you do?" And obviously, turns out Belle had a special Trojan program inbuilt in case Eggman tried to take full control of her. And we even see how she'll only help Eggman if he says please, which he does. And obviously, he makes it clear that she wants Sonic to come along on Eggman's mission to find Metal Sonic. And right away, Eggman's like, "Ha then, Sonic, ho, and you wretched little puppet." And we kind of see right away, Eggman is more annoyed that obviously Belle is getting a little smarter and a little craftier. And without Metal and so forth, it is going to be a little more difficult. And we kind of see right away, Eggman comes up with his next plan, his finest creation, who's obviously meant to be Sage. And Sage saying, "Sage, fully instabilized and reporting for duty." And obviously showing that, yeah, the events of Sonic Forces are also canon as well, given the fact Sonic did mention Tangle, and some moments from the game does sort of imply that it is still linked in some way. And we also see everyone getting all happy about Sage, and obviously Sage saying, "Some personal space will surface." And we can also see how Eggman tasks basically Sage to help kind of find Metal and help kind of handle things with Belle and Sonic, and saying, "And if the situation gets too dangerous, you'll to retreat to safety immediately." "It will be careful, sir." And we also see right away that Belle and Sonic end up in Holoska, and right away we get an introduction from Eggman's transport. It's Sage, and obviously Belle thinks that this is some kind of ghost, but Sonic obviously knows who it is after the events of Sonic Forces. And turns out that Sage is meant to be one of Eggman's creations and one of his personal favourites. And right away, Belle is furious knowing that Eggman is obviously treating Sage like his daughter and not her. And this does kind of remind me a bit like So with Chloe, or basically No, given the fact Audrey obviously favours Chloe and No and not So, and saying, "Good for you." And we kind of see right away Belle is justifiably annoyed that Sage is getting all the attention and that, and we see how they journey it through the cold weather before deciding to kind of set up shelter. And right away they try to make room, but of course have to deal with something attacking them. And we also see Belle saying, "You want us to keep moving? Well, we're moving." "These are not optional parameters." And we kind of see right away the speed goes way too fast, and we see right away something has happened, and turns out from Belle's link, it's Metal Sonic, who's not only fully jacked up, but something controlling him. And right away, we kind of see how, obviously, because of both Belle and Metal's link, it is kind of jacking Belle up. So we decide to see how right away, due to Metal being far too dangerous, they decide to hide into a cave right away, Sonic speeding through, with Sage obviously following. And obviously after kind of doing a quick cave-in, they manage to survive barely, so have to kind of find out where they need to kind of get out to safety. And we even see right away that Belle is still annoyed about Sage, and Sonic saying, "Easy, Belle. She doesn't need you to defend her. Or do you plan on swapping me out for the new Model 2? And we see right away Belle realizes her mistake, and this is what I love about Sonic here. Rather than being angry or defensive, he understands that obviously Belle is going through what his friends did similar. Knuckles was meant to believe that both him and Tails were basically the bad guys. Obviously Shadow was dealing with her personal stuff. And this is what I think makes Sonic a good character. He can see things from other people's perspectives. He understands that some people are dealing with personal problems and issues that they might not be dealing with. Rather than being stubborn, he tries to act like a right, mature, and understanding parental figure than actually being stubborn. But we even kind of see right away about Sage potentially being redeemed, and Sage saying, "I am not following her analogies, and I do not like your tone," which shows there might be hope for the old folk yet. And we see right away they kind of take one of the sort of tools to the tunnel, and we see the mysterious person watching all of Sonic's friends, his enemies, and that from the computer, ending the story here. So I think my best thoughts about issue 4, it's definitely enjoyable, and definitely shows you the difference between how Sage and Belle are treated by Eggman. Eggman treats Belle more like a reminder from his past, and sees her nothing more than just another robot. Sage was different. Sage is literally his own Galatea from the Greek mythology. He fell in love with his own creation, and saw it more like a child than an actual robot, showing the difference between how Eggman views his two robot children. Definitely an interesting issue, definitely good, so it definitely deserves a thumbs up, and another thumbs up. A good read, and definitely a good introduction to giving us to what we're going to get with Sage in the IDW comics. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.